Hello there, scientists. This is Mrs. Geis, and we are going to do our post-check. I know it says pre-check at the top of the page, but we're going to do the post-check in our Biotechnology Learned Notebook, and then you'll be taking the Biotechnology unit test today. So I know it says pre-check, but believe me, this is the post-check. They just did a typo at the factory, I guess. So just disregard that. But go ahead and open up your book to page 3. And at the very bottom, underneath your pre-check, you're going to write down A, B, C, or D for each answer, and then check it. If you got it right, put an X if you got it wrong. Remember, we do this to see how we are learning. Are we improving, right? If you got all of them incorrect on the pre-check, that is totally fine because it's material we haven't covered yet. And then hopefully you got the majority of them correct on the post-check. That's why we take the time for each unit to do a pre and post and see what you already knew. All right, let's begin. Number 1, DNA contains which 4 bases? And your answer would be C. Remember, adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. Number 2, where is DNA found in a eukaryotic cell? Remember, eu rhymes with do. It do have a nucleus, or it also rhymes with new. So a eukaryotic cell is a cell with a nucleus. You knew. If you said B, nucleus, you were correct. The DNA is found in the nucleus of a eukaryote. Number 3, where is DNA found in a prokaryotic cell? Remember, pro rhymes with no, so there is no nucleus in a prokaryote. If you said cytoplasm, you would be correct. So 3 is D. Number 4, which is a beneficial trait that allows an organism to survive? That would be A, adaptation. We learned in our evolution unit, adaptations allow species to survive. Number 5, what is a segment of DNA that codes for a trait? That would be B, a gene. Genes code for traits. And they're found in the DNA. Number 6, which is a field affected by biotechnology? If you said D, all of these, you are correct. Agriculture, healthcare, and conservation, or the environment, are all affected by biotechnology. Let's go to number 7. Which is an organism whose DNA has been modified? That would be B, a GMO, which stands for genetically modified organism. Number 8, bioremediation refers to the removal of A, pollutants, pollution, using living organisms to remove pollutants from the environment. Number 9, which may be produced from a bacterium as a transgenic cell? We talked about this a lot in class. This example would be insulin. Insulin is extremely beneficial or life-saving for people who suffer from diabetes. Number 10, a blank fingerprint can be used to identify suspects. That is your DNA fingerprint. A trace of DNA left at a crime scene can help to exonerate or to identify criminals Poor suspects. All right, number 11, gene therapy usually treats what kind of disorders? Gene therapy, replacing the malfunctioning gene with a functional gene. That would be C, genetic disorders. And then finally, number 12, biotechnology can be used in agriculture to produce what type of plants? If you said D, transgenic, you would be correct. Remember the example of taking the scorpion DNA and injecting it into the cabbage plants. It makes the cabbage plants toxic to insects that might want to eat it, but humans are immune. That would be an example of a transgenic plant. All right, that is the post-check questions, all 12 of them. I hope you did better. If you're improving, even if you only improve by 1 or 2 questions, you are making progress. Okay, virtual learning is not easy. I know it's challenging, and you're going in the right direction. And we're proud of you. All right, I'm going to go ahead and explain where to find your unit test. Go into modules and go to this module, which is biotechnology. At the very top of the module, you will see biotechnology unit test. There are 10 questions, all multiple choice. You have 60 minutes. It is open book, open note. Do your best. Once you have finished, hit submit. And I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much.